Hello everyone, my name is Phoebe, matrix number 01114120400001, and I am from OUM Keningau Center. Today I want to talk about the history of animated movies. What is animation? Animation is the process of bringing illustration or animate objects to life through motion pictures. Animation techniques manipulate photos and drawings to give the illusion of movement and present a narrative of viewer on screen. Some consider early Grecian pottery as an early form animation depicting scenes of movement and expressions along surface like a comic strip. What is the history of animation? The history of animation extends far beyond the history of film, as early animators throughout the centuries found ways to create movies without cameras or recording technology. Before Oscar-winning CGI Hollywood blockbusters like Pixar Toy Story 3 2010 and Academy Awards winners like film Finding Nemo 2003, there was the first animated sequence captured on static movie film. Stuart Blackstone's The Enchanted Drawing 19,000, which used a live-action actor props and slow-motion techniques to create a 2-minute comedic scenes. Animation continued to evolve throughout the decade, which French cartoonists might call 2-minute stick figure animation, Phantasmagorie 1908 becoming one of the first cartoons. In 1914, Winsor McCay's Gertie the Dinosaur broke new ground in the animation industry as the first animated film to use techniques like keyframing, in-betweeners, and animation loops, which laid the foundation for standard industry practice for future animation production. Three examples of early animation devices. Throughout history, there have been numerous devices and toys capable of depicting active scenes of animated cartoon characters, people, objects, and events. The first one, Magic Lantern. The Magic Lantern was an image projection device developed in 1603. The device used a mirror in the back of light source, original a candle, that would direct the light through long glass slides, projecting the slides illustration. Placing the slides together formed movement, making the Magic Lantern the first instance of moving pictures. The second one, the Traumatrope. The Traumatrope was a 19th century optical toy that featured a picture disc held by two strings. When the strings were thrilled, they would spin the disc, moving image on either side of the disc into one-by-one persistence of vision, an optical illusion that tricks the eye into seeing movement long after the movement has stopped. The third one, kineograph, Latin for moving picture. The kineograph, known as the flipbook, debuted in 1868. What was the first animated film? Emil Renaud's Proverb Pirates, 1892, was created by using a longer image roll for the pixie-nose-crop, allowing for a longer viewing time. Proverb Pirates is often treated as the first animated film because Renaud's picture roll was hand-painted with 5,000 individual images rather than using photographs. However, film historians argue that Emil called Phantasmagorie 1908 is the first instance of a film produced with traditional animation techniques, making it the first true animated movie. Some consider British-American producer J. Stuart Blackstone's humorous face or Funny Face 1906 to be the animated industry's first film. Blackstone used stop-motion animation to depict a series of animated characters changing movements throughout the 3-minute movie. Humorous Face or Funny Face was the first animated film recorded on standard picture film, technically making it the first animated movie captured on real film. What was the first feature-length animated movie? The first animated feature film is the Walt Disney Studios' Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1937. The film used the traditional animation process of cel animation, which involved rendering two-dimensional visuals on a transparent sheet of celluloid. The cel animation process allows transferring illustrations between frames rather than having a redraw from scratch each time, speeding up the process, saving time and labor. What is the history of computer animation? People began to experiment with computer graphics as early as the 1940s. For the science and research purpose, computer animator and inventor John Whitney Sr. built a custom computer device from a Combat Garrison Predictor, a World War II era anti-aircraft fire control system. Using mathematics to control the device in the most specific ways, they have the ability to produce precise lines and shapes. Whitney Sr., with the assistance of legendary graphic designer Saul Bass, animated the opening title sequence for Alfred Hitchcock's 1958 film Vertigo. The classic film is considered to be one of the film live-action films to use computer animation. By the 1960s, innovative digital graphics boomed as more computers entered the mainstream, and by the 1970s, many people began using computer graphics as an art form. Graphic design tools and software for computers continue to evolve, and government funding allowed to the University of Utah saw an emergence in groundbreaking animation projects, notably one produced by Ed Catmull, Handfast 1972. The abilities of computer animation continued to expand as more people discovered the capabilities of the new medium, eventually evolving into the CGI masterpiece that dominate our media today. And that's all from me. Thank you for your attention.